egg and first fruits. This is a chapter by chapter Bible study series, and we are in Ezra 5. The last line of our last chapter says, "Now the construction of God's house in Jerusalem had stopped and remained at a standstill until the second year of the reign of King Darius of Persia." So this is almost a 16-year discouragement period. Relatable, being as my husband lost his job almost 2 weeks ago and we're still waiting on God. God has been providing though, just out the blue money coming to us when we need it. He's so good. Verse 1. But when the prophets Haggai and Zechariah, son of Iddo, prophesied to the Jews who were in Judah and Jerusalem in the name of God of Israel, who was over them, Zerubbabel, son of Shealtiel, and Jeshua, son of Jozadak, began to rebuild God's house. The prophets of God were with them, helping them. Have you ever been in a discouragement period of time of just a couple years of a lull? You just have really been through the ringer. You're not really on fire for God like you used to, and you're just sitting and waiting for some stimulation. What am I doing here? God sent these prophets to encourage the people and to tell them, hey, let's go. We got this. God's got this. And it said the prophets of God were with them, helping them. A prophecy, a word from God is needed, yes, but just helping someone continue to stay encouraged. And a reminder that, hey, God is with us. Verse 3. At that time, Tattenai, the governor of the region west of the Euphrates River, Shalthar-Bozenai, and their colleagues came to the Jews and asked, "Who gave you the order to rebuild this temple and to finish this structure?" They also asked them, "What are the names of the workers who are constructing this building?" But God was watching over the Jewish elders. These men wouldn't stop until a report was sent to Darius so that they could receive written instructions about this matter. We all love to hear a good, but God. Divine protection. Right here. Questioning their authority. Like, who gave you permission? Buddy, if you only knew. So these officials decided to send a letter. They are loving the letters. This is what it says. Verse 8. "Let it be known to the king that we went to the house of the great God in the province of Judah. It is being built with cut stones, and its beams are being set in the wall." These stones were apparently so big, they had to use rollers to get them in there. "This work is being done diligently and succeeding through the people's efforts." Praise God. "So we questioned the elders and asked, 'Who gave you the order to rebuild this temple and finish the structure?' We also asked them for their names so that we could write down the name of their leaders for your information. This is the reply they gave us. 'We are the servants of God of the heavens and earth, and we are rebuilding the temple that was built many years ago, which a great king of Israel built and finished. But since our fathers angered the God of the heavens, he handed them over to King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon, the Chaldean, who destroyed this temple and deported the people to Babylon.'" We read about that. "However, in the first year of King Cyrus of Babylon, he issued a decree to rebuild the house of God. He also took from the temple in Babylon the gold and the silver articles of God's house that Nebuchadnezzar had taken from the temple in Jerusalem and carried them to the temple in Babylon. He released them from the temple in Babylon to a man named Sheshbazzar, the governor, by the appointment of King Cyrus. Cyrus told him, 'Take these articles, put them in the temple in Jerusalem, and let the house of God be rebuilt on its original site.' Then this same Sheshbazzar came and laid the foundation of God's house in Jerusalem. It has been under construction from that time until now, but it has not been completed." This letter was actually a fair report. I mean, it spoke everything truthfully, and then is unlike the other officials' letter where they maliciously slandered the Jews. They simply state the elders' argument and then ask for a request for validation. Like, is this true? Should we just leave these people alone and let them build the temple? Verse 17. "So if it pleases the king, let a search of the royal archives in Babylon be conducted to see if it is true, and a decree was issued by King Cyrus to rebuild the house of God in Jerusalem. Let the king's decision regarding this matter be sent to us." Let's fact check and tell me what you want me to do, and we'll do it. Very honest and simple. This deciding fate of this temple is now in the hand of King Darius. We don't find out until next chapter. God sent prophets to stir their hearts to action. It was a fresh word for a weary people. God is in control of people's hearts and their decisions, and God was keeping a watchful eye on the elders so they could continue their. And the spiritual restoration didn't begin with altered circumstances. Their circumstances were still the same, but with a fresh word from God, it was their immediate willingness to obey His commands. That is what sparked this fresh revival for them. In temple status, all their kings, all their now has really been a mirror to how the spiritual health of the people are. And now we're seeing that they're building foundations. They're wanting to get close to God. We can build those same foundations. Are we praying? Are we reading our word? Are we serving the church? Are we serving other bodies of Christ? Are we fasting? Are we giving? To whom do you answer to? Thank you for watching this 4 a.m. and I'll see you in the next 4 a.m. when we cover Ezra chapter 6.